Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails from Zero, where we are about to pick up where the last episode left off at the IBC with some talkies. Let's go.
Lloyd, this has gotten really serious. What could a cult... No. What could Dr. Gwenter's objective be amidst all this madness? I don't have the answer yet, but we managed to drag everybody here into this mess because of it. Some things never changed with you, Lloyd. What do you mean? You don't need to worry. Uncle Dieter and Belle are both formidable foes. They'll be able to take care of everyone here just fine. I think it's better for us to figure out how we can keep Kia and Shizuku out of harm's reach. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll head out on another patrol. I spoke with Belle about how to proceed. Unfortunately, we don't have any options right now. If only it were dawn, or if we could at least contact someone outside the IBC, maybe we'd have some hope. It's gonna be a long night, Elie. I tried to think up a strategy to break the stalemate we're engaged in, but it's no use. We don't have enough options. We can't make a move without knowing our enemy's true identity or their objectives. Then we go back to the drawing board and assess everything we know so far. Analyzing their movements and acting accordingly would be our most efficient course of action afterwards, I think. Strange as it is, I agree with you. Regardless, I've instructed our technology department to restore the Orbital network. I'm fairly certain Tia was helping with the effort, so why don't you go down there and check on her? Sure, it sounds like a plan. I've instructed. In the meantime, yes.
Leave everything to the guards. The IBC is fortunate to have some of the finest security on the continent. Don't hesitate to ask the first floor receptionist if you need to restock any supplies. And don't forget to rest here while you still can, Lloyd. I imagine the peace won't last long.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your hospitality. I should stock up on supplies while I still can. There's no telling what'll happen next. I have been all HP, EP, CP'd up. She's out like a light. I can't blame her, though. It's been a rough evening.
Lloyd, where are you? Elie, Tio, Randy. Dark. It's so dark. Where is everyone gone?
Kia. Lloyd gently caressed Kia's head. It's all right. We'll always protect you, Kia. So please, rest easy. Until now, we were all so busy with our own individual issues. But now, I feel like I finally understand. The real reason I came back to Crossbell. The real reason I became a detective. It was the same for you, wasn't it, Guy? Oh. Kia sleeping gently. Oh, thank Adios. They're safe and sound. I'm so glad we were able to protect them. Me too. Me too, buddy. Still nobody enjoying the view. It will be the perfect night to catch maybe Randy? What's he up to? Oh, is that Guillaume?
Hey there, one heck of a situation we got on our hands, eh?
Mr. Guillaume? Oh, that's right. You said you were stopping by the Epstein Foundation's branch here in the IBC today, didn't you?
Sure did. Was visiting the branch over on the 5th floor for that very reason. Old Roberts and I were deep in discussion over a new idea he had for an invention. Never in all my years did I expect something this nutty to happen.
I'm sorry, sir. This wouldn't have happened if not for us.
Relax, kid. No one's blaming you. And besides, I'm pretty sure this old geezer can help you with this pickle we found ourselves in. You can count on me. Got a whole workshop set up for you here. From orbit modification to weapon reinforcement, you bet you can count on me for all your needs.
Thank you, sir. We'll definitely take you up on that offer. Yeah, in addition to our equipments, we should take a look at how our orbments are doing too. After all, we have no way of knowing what's going to happen next.
Holy city of Arteria! How'd you get your hands on some Zemurian ore? You got no idea what kind of treasure you're holding, kid. Where the hell did you manage to find that?
Yeah, I traded an old lady in the back alley 14 volumes of a novel for it. Is this chunk of rock really that special?
Is it ever? That thing you're holding there is said to be a relic of an ancient civilization. That there is one of the hardest materials in all of Zemuria. And this is just out of the rumor mill. Seems the Foundation's figured out how to refine that stuff as of last year. If you were to make a weapon out of this, well, they'd be just about the most powerful things you could get your hands on.
I had no idea this stuff was that valuable. And the weapons it can make are really that powerful? Given the situation, something like that would certainly be a huge help.
Ha, well, you're in luck, my friend. I just so happen to draft up some blueprints for new weapons that it'd be perfect for. Just say the word and I'll turn that Zemurian ore into world-class gear for ya. I figure one ore is good enough to make a single weapon, probably. Anyway, you want to give it a shot?
I do. It's going to be a weapon for Lloyd.
Time to put my back into it. I'm going to craft a masterpiece out of this Zemurian ore, just you wait. Now, if I just adjust it like this. And it's complete. Take a gander at this. All-rounder. Fully equipped. Created the strongest weapon.
Whoa, you really did it. You're a lifesaver. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem, kid. I should be the one thanking you. Don't know what a geezer like myself did to deserve working with this, but it's been a dream. If you need any more help, just say the word.
We will. Thanks for everything, sir. Let me see this. Strength 150. 180, def plus 30, ac plus 10, eva plus 10%. Tonfa's made from a strange ore, suited for any battle. Crazy. Crazy cool. Oh, Randy Orlando. What are things looking like outside, Randy?
All clear for now. But damn, that limo could really move. We totally gave those guys the slip.
For sure. We got sight with us now, so we should be okay for the time being.
No, everything going this well gives me a bad feeling. Wouldn't be surprised if we ran into another twist or two in the near future. Make sure you restock on supplies at the very least. Got it, Lloyd?
Got it. This bonding scene. What is it? Where is it? Who is it? Randy's still 2 hearts away. Should he be 1 heart closer? We'll see. Keep an eye out for everyone in here, okay, Zide?
Alright, let's go... Not Lanfei, she's the receptionist, but it's like Lorelei. I swapped up Lanfei and Lorelei. How could I do this?
Ah, Detective Bannings. I've already heard everything from Mr. Croix. Today sure hasn't been the best, has it? It's our fault that everyone here was put in danger. I'm sorry. No. Please, don't worry about us. Special support section or not, Mr. Croix would have never let this kind of situation go unchecked. Please, allow us to help in any way we can.
Shop for equipment. Indeed. Yeah, we got the Grande Armory up in here. Very cool. You can have my buzzer beater, actually. Have some full metal coats. Have it all. Dual garters, too.
Yeah, I don't need those anymore.
Okay. Consumables. We got the good stuff. This is also really where I should, just stock up on. If I wanted to spend 84,000 mirror on EP charge, too. Like, what should stop me? What should really stop me, I got the mirror. She's selling ingredients. She's selling all that good stuff. That's wonderful. I like that.
It's horrifying to think that half of the Guardian Force has been brainwashed. But I'm sure we'll make it out all right. This is the famous IBC. Something small like this won't bring us to our knees. You're right. We'll make it through this. Talk about a lucky break. We're able to take shelter in what is most likely the most secure facility in all of Crossbell. We should get all of our equipment in order while things are relatively calm. Yeah. Mr. Crow would never light a situation.
Indeed. Well, we got the basement to check out too, don't we? Head on down. Okay. So. Okay, let's head down. Let's talk to everybody. I'm trying to figure this bonding thing out. Leave the orbital network to me and my crew. My analysis shows that a device was attached to the network cable that sends out waves of interference. But that's no match for this talented team. Give us a few hours and the orbital network will be chugging along like new again. Huh. This machine's power was made especially for trying times like this. Just leave it to us. We'll have a bypass route up and running in a jiffy. The computing system developed for the second stage of the project should prove useful here. It was pretty much built to handle analyzing major systems like the orbital network. We don't know who's responsible for obstructing a network, but watch and learn. We'll outwit the saboteur.
I'm guessing you've decided to help them restore the orbital network, Tio?
Yes, but I'm working on a few more things.
Oh? Like what?
I am currently trying to contact Jonah. Jonah has placed backdoors in various terminals across the city to simplify the hacking process. As long as we have access to the terminals, we should be able to reach him, and he can inform us of the situation.
Seriously? What about contacting outside sources?
I'm still working on that issue. Since the situation has become dire, I'll have Jonah repay every last bit of debt he owes me. As long as we have access to the control terminals, we should be able to contact Jonah.
Thank you. Now then. Let me have a look at the... Talk to Guillaume. Then it says, leave the building, and then the plot's gonna progress. But... I haven't gotten any bonding. The crossbow fights. Play out the final bonding scene. Unless they mean outside, when I go outside now, I don't know. I really don't know. It's driving me crazy. I figured maybe we'd have like a bonding scene here in the IBC at night since it's so calm and nice. Is this Randy Orlando? Lloyd Banning's with the special support section here.
Hi, it's me, Dieter Croix. Sorry about that. Did you mistake it for a call from the police department?
No, sir. Have you had any luck contacting anybody?
Not yet, I'm afraid. I'll be frank. I'm concerned about a report from the guards at the front gate. I had to ask this while you're resting, but could you come to my office for a chat?
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you soon. A report from the guards? I've got a bad feeling about this. I better make sure I've got all my equipment in order before I go. Indeed. But this bonding thing, man.
Okay, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna do some research, okay? Be back in a bit. Okay, I've loaded the save. I'm trying to make sense of the bonding trophy. Bear with me. So, characters in the game, they've gotten bonding points based on what we've been doing. We chose a partner in the prologue, remember, in the downtown district. We went with Randy. We talked with Martha at St. Ursula in Chapter 1 for Tio. We completed side quests for Chapter 2, which Elie liked. We did a race with Randy, write dialogues. Then there was Schwartzy auction with Tio, intermission with Elie, orbital staff enhancement for Tio. Then we bought Enigmas and got in decorations. And then the combo crafts. Apparently, doing between 3 to 9 combo crafts gives a plus 10 bonding points, while 10 to 19 gives a plus 20. So my thought is, the reason the guide has told me to get 2 points with Elie and Tio, and 9 with Randy, is so that since Randy's a little behind, I can in this battle just push it over the limit it has to be to trigger the scene. But if I had done that too early, I would have sort of been locked in with Randy from a much earlier save. I think that's the logic here. However, I did not get it even though I popped Burning Rage with him. Did I miscount? Maybe I haven't actually done the right amount. So my idea is simply, also we have to scan these machine gun dudes. We're gonna do that on the final save we end up with. We should use Burning Rage several times, I think, here. Just to make sure that we get it. Because I must have like miscounted by one, or there's a little thing that something's gone wrong. I should have gotten a scene with... Oh, hey Zeit. It was Zeit who came from behind the other time. I thought it was an actual like enemy. Oh, I'm silly. Pop it. Well, let's just do it again. Burning Rage on one of them. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself something yummy. Where are the burgers at? King Burger. Yosh, that's a good burger. King Burger. Alright, and then I think... Yes, I love that side shows up. Now for sure, Burning Rage. 3 times that battle. That should push me over into a new threshold for him. And because I remember that his hearts were still lacking 2, and I think it should only lack 1. Now let's see what happens at the IBC. Moment of truth. Check the records. What does it say? Oh. 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 I think I've understood the logic. So Randy's downstairs, right? No, he's here. It's actually happening. This is crazy. I had no idea this was going to be the bonding spot. I just read it in the guide now as I was trying to understand this, because I didn't want to read too much guides before I actually played the game, because I wanted to go in partially blind. This spot that I've been jokingly saying, one day we're going to find someone here, sounded like foreshadowing. It was purely accidental, much like the linen room. This night is full of mystery and magic and... Okay, I understand how it works. I must have just miscounted the amount of like attacks I did with Randy. I was probably 1 short or something. Okay. Let's see it, buddy. Randy, what are you up to? Oh, hey partner. Hard to believe half the stuff that's going on right now. What's up? Was it something I said? No. I need your honest opinion, Randy. What do you make of the situation? If the CGF were to attack us here, I'm not sure how long we'd be able to hold out. To be frank, I don't like our odds one bit. At the end of the day, the CGF is a legitimate military organization. Sure, they might not have any tanks or airships, but they're highly trained and equipped with the best armaments out there. This building is pretty high-tech, sure, but it ain't no fortress. It's an office building. It won't stand a chance against them. I was afraid you might say that. All the more reason why re-establishing communication with HQ and the Guild should be our top priority. Until then, we have to do everything in our power to defend the building. Pretty much, yeah. Damn. Sure wish I had my old weapon with me right about now. What weapon? The orbital rifle I used up until about 2 years ago. That bad boy was powerful enough to blow a hole through a damn truck. That's right. You were part of a Jaeger Corps. The Red Constellation, right? I did a bit of research and it seems they're pretty famous in the Jaeger world. Famous, he says. I'd say infamous is more like it. They're the deadliest corps in all of Western Zemuria. Blood-soaked reapers that turn battlefields into graveyards. Last I heard, they were locked in battle with Heiyui over in Calvert not too long ago. No doubt it was a real bloodbath. I can't even imagine. Sorry. Probably not the best topic for me to bring up now. Anyway, if the CGF starts getting serious, you can bet all hell's gonna break loose. And there's that newest armored car of theirs. Say roll that thing out, then...
Hey, Randy? Is it okay if I take back what I said before?
Huh?
You remember our little chat after the race? Until I'm able to stand shoulder to shoulder with you and my brother, I won't pry into your past.
Oh, yeah.
I've mentioned this before, but my brother truly was my hero. It's like Chief Sergei, Dudley, and Arios have said before. Guy's presence alone was enough to make anyone feel like they'd be able to overcome the worst of odds.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it. Yeesh, some of the things I hear about him makes him sound like he was some kind of god.
I guess that's one way to put it. He didn't have any kind of godly strength or anything, though. Ever since his death, I've been telling myself that I have to grow strong enough to fill the gap he left behind. If I couldn't, what right did I have to even return to Crossbell? Because of that, I put my entire being into working to get my detective's license, to become a replacement for Guy. And to be honest, I've always known, deep down, how impossible of a goal that was.
That's so. Looking at you now, though, you seem like you're okay with that.
Do I? I suppose after going through everything we have, I've changed my outlook a bit. I might not ever be able to be someone like my brother, to reach his level of greatness. Maybe the right answer is that I should just become great in my own way, that I should be my own man. I say that, but I honestly have no clue where to even begin. Since we've taken in Kia, I realized that if I keep getting hung up on comparing myself to Guy, it'll only drag all of us down. I'm grateful you're all by my side. I may not be strong enough on my own, but together, we'll pull through. With that said, I hope you don't mind if I lean on your strength here.
What are you talking about, man? You're already strong enough to stand on your own.
You knew, didn't you, Randy? You knew I'd hit a wall if I just kept chasing after my brother.
Guilty as charged. I figured there'd come a day when all that stuff got the better of you and you were finally forced to face it head on. But it seems like you managed to figure it out on your own before that happened.
Yeah, but I definitely couldn't have done it without the rest of you. If I'm being honest, the only reason I didn't ask about your past after the race was because I was still caught up in my own insecurities. But I always wanted to know more about the guy who's been watching over me this entire time. The guy who's been like a brother to me.
Say, Lloyd, care to take a guess at how many people I've killed on the battlefield?
I can't even imagine. It's probably because we've lived lives so vastly different from one another.
You're right. And as for my question, the answer is that I've killed so many I've lost track. For as long as I could remember, I lived on the battlefields, in a world of fire and smoke. I was handed my first knife at the age of 4. At 6, I fired my first gun. I had my first combat experience when I was only 9. I was in my old man's unit as a scout, and ended up killing 2 enemy soldiers. They gave me a small unit of my own to command when I was 12, and at 14, an even larger unit. For 5 long years, I was a bloodthirsty mongrel that roamed the battlefields. But eventually, I turned tail and ran away. I didn't leave that life of my own volition like Garcia did. It's not like I stopped being able to handle all the killing and death either. It's just, one day I lost something inside myself and wandered away. Like I was a walking corpse shambling forward. From there, I drifted from place to place, eventually winding up in Crossbell. Somehow I managed to worm my way into the CGF. When I refused to use a rifle though, that son of a bitch commander discharged me. And right after that, almost like it was fate. The chief took me in like some dirty stray. That's who I really am, Lloyd. That's the story of the man known as Randolph Orlando.
Randy. Thank you. Thank you for telling me your story.
Sheesh, Lloyd. You a masochist or something? Why else would you suffer through listening to a story about a piece of shit like me? Don't tell me you're not disgusted by all this.
Well, I won't deny it's a bit of a shock. But even so, I was determined to hear your story, no matter what. And besides, it wouldn't be fair for you to know everything about me while I'm still in the dark about your past. Knowing each other inside and out is what makes us partners, right?
What?
Well, you called me your partner earlier, didn't you, Randy? Right as we started this chat.
Oh, well, that was just a greeting and, Wait, hold up. Have I really never called you that before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. To be honest, I was a little happy to hear you say that. You don't have to laugh at me. Now I regret even telling you anything.
So that's why you were so insistent on dragging that old story out of me. Not only that, you drove me into a corner by pouring your heart out first. Well, Lloyd. Looks like I had you all wrong. A masochist? No. You're a bona fide sadist, my friends.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
A short announcement to everyone remaining in the building. Due to an emergency situation, a portion of the floor's lighting will be turned off. Also, for security reasons, all exits beside the front entrance will be sealed. We ask for your understanding and request you exercise extreme caution when using open flames within the building at this time.
I guess we're officially on lockdown. I think I'll head on down to the first floor. You know, just in case things start to go south.
Good idea. I'm gonna stock up on supplies and look over our equipment again.
Thanks, man. We're counting on ya. You and I are gonna have to be the last line of defense if the CGF breaches this place. Whatever else we do, I want to keep Mademoiselle Elie and Teotats safe. Kia and Shizuku too.
Yeah, I agree. You and I will have to figure out a way to stop their advance.
That's the spirit. I've got your back, partner.
Right back at ya.
I ship it. I said it. We're all thinking it. That's nice. That's so nice to get to open up to each other and like just be presences and like just process things together that you can't. Lloyd and Randy learn Burning Rage too. Their Burning Rage combo craft is strengthened. Attack, power, range, and area of effect have all been improved. They can act sooner after use. Orlando's blooming friendship. There it is. Now if you make a save with this, Trails to Azure is actually going to recognize that. So, let's do just that. Wonderful. Then, I think it's on to Tio. Okay, moment of truth once again. I spent some time using Tio's craft in the end of the other one. Whoa. Wait, this remains unlocked even after loading? Oh, that's so cool. Do I still get the points for it? That's crazy. Yeah. Tio's maxed. And I suppose the reason, I have to max it is because if I maxed all of them, the game would probably have to just choose one character that I could get this scene with, so that's a smart guide. It's a smart guide. I found another guy that was like, it's impossible to get the Elie scene on your first playthrough. But let's challenge that notion. Let's see how Teotat is doing.
Tio? Oh, Lloyd. Is something wrong? Oh, I guess that's a dumb question. You're checking the situation outside, aren't you?
Yes, I was feeling a bit worried, so I came up here to have a look. But how did you know that's what I was doing?
Well, we've all seen you use your power to save us countless times by now. So, how are things out there?
It appears that multiple firefights have broken out across the city. I strongly suspect that the CPD and CGF are engaged in open combat.
I figured as much. I really hope the civilians are able to stay safe from the crossfire. You okay, Tio? I bet you're exhausted. Well, I guess we did just run around the entire city. To tell the truth, I'd prefer if you rested with Kia. Wait a second. I'm not trying to treat you like a child. I'm just concerned.
I know. You don't need to worry. I have considerably more endurance now than I did when we first began working together. But even if that weren't the case, I'm a little too worked up right now to sleep.
I can't blame you there. Things really have gotten crazy, huh? Sorry to have dragged you into this mess when you're not formally part of the CPD. Sorry. I'm not saying you're not part of our team or anything like that.
You're on thin ice. But being in this situation, I can't help but worry about our futures. I'm unsure what the Epstein Foundation will ultimately decide in regard to my transfer to the CPD.
What do you mean?
I was originally sent here to test the orbital staff, but that can be done in a number of places besides Crossbell. Depending on the Foundation's plans, it's entirely possible I'll eventually be sent elsewhere.
That's...
If that were to happen, would you be saddened by my departure?
What? Are you kidding? I can't even imagine you not being here with us.
Really?
A special support section without Tio Plato? I don't think that's even possible. The SSS would still be in the Middle Ages if you weren't there to handle the terminal. I doubt anyone else on the continent could operate it as well as you can. All this time, it hadn't even crossed my mind that they might transfer you somewhere else eventually. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Nothing is decided just yet. For now, it's only a possibility. The Foundation has made a large investment in Crossbell. The cutting-edge technology it has built here is a testament to that. The situation may seem dire, but I do not expect one incident to cause them to withdraw entirely. And as long as that is the case, Crossbell is, and will remain, the ideal testing grounds for my staff.
I hope you're right. Regardless, we need to do everything in our power to end this stalemate and resolve this incident. We can't give them a reason to change their minds. After all, the Special Support Section needs you. They won't let you go so easily. What is it this time? Whatever it is I said, I swear I didn't mean to.
Yes, I'm well aware. You truly are hopeless, Lloyd Bannings. Elie was right. You are far more dangerous than you realize. For all the ways you could have reacted, you still managed to surprise me.
I still don't understand.
What I am trying to say is that you are an insensitive, good-for-nothing little brother character. Somehow you even managed to surpass even Guy in terms of thick-headedness.
I'm not quite sure that I follow. Am I really just as bad as Guy was? I mean, there's no doubt he was always as thick as a brick. He was completely oblivious to how Cecile felt for the longest time. There were so many times I wanted to kick him to make him finally realize what he was missing. Hey, what was that for, Tio?
Don't pay it any mind. But know that you got what you deserved.
A short announcement to everyone remaining in the building. Due to an emergency situation, a portion of the floor's lighting will be turned off. Also, for security reasons, all exits beside the front entrance will be sealed. We ask for your understanding and request you exercise extreme caution when using open flames within the building at this time.
I guess we're officially on lockdown.
I think I'll go assist the researchers in the terminal room. We'll likely have more options if I can establish communications with Jonah.
Good idea. I'll be counting on you. Leave checking our supplies and equipment to me.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Is something wrong, Tio? Don't tell me she's mad at me again.
Do you remember, Lloyd? The promise? The one you said you would make to me?
Yeah, of course I do. You told me if I wanted to honor the promise Guy made you, that I should come up with my own. Sorry, Tio. I've been thinking about it ever since that day, but I haven't been able to come up with anything that matches Guy's.
In that case, I would like to make my own requests. Is that acceptable?
Of course. I don't mind, Tio. Alright, let me have it.
Mishy'n Wonderland. I would like you to take me there once this crisis is resolved.
Huh? Seriously? That's all you want? Don't you think that's a little small? Shouldn't a promise like this have a little more weight? You could even say, when I'm in trouble, always come to my rescue. Wouldn't that be better?
Not at all. This is more than enough. Besides, in order to keep this promise, we'll need to resolve this crisis anyway. With that in mind, I'd say what I'm asking for has plenty of weight to it.
Well, I guess you got me there. Alright then, it's a promise. I'd be more than happy to take you to Mishy'n Wonderland once this is all over. Oh, but is it fine if we invite the others? I'll take that as a no. I suppose it is a promise that I'm making to you and you alone. That's too bad though. I want to bring Kia with us at the very least.
Well, if that's the case, I will amend the promise. Our first trip can be with everybody, but afterward, it has to be just us. Do you have any complaints?
No, none at all.
I'll be looking forward to it.
That's cute. That's hella cute. And Lloyd's thick as a brick. Is she really fine with such a simple promise? Well, as long as it makes her happy, I guess it's alright. For the sake of our promise, I swear that I'll get to the bottom of this case. Lloyd and Tio learned Omega Strike 2. It is now strengthened. Mishy'n Not Impossible. Forge a strong bond with Tio. There we go. Wonderful. And that's also going to spawn a beautiful save right here. Nice. Now, let's go get Elie McDowell and get the freaking battle info on those mafiosos with machine guns. Okay, system records. Oh, it's time. It's time. The final bonding scene. The final bonding scene. And the one we're going to be sticking with. It's Elie. It's Elie, everybody. Check our our combat notebook. IBC, mafioso with machine gun. So he was the guy that we met on the bridge. IBC, huh? It's almost like there's gonna be more battles here, but that's for next time. For now, let's spend some time with our dear Elie girl. Elie, so this is where you've been. Lloyd? I know I'm just repeating myself at this point, but the situation really took a turn for the worse. I just hope everybody in the city is safe.
Yeah, me too.
Don't worry, Elie. I'm sure your grandfather will be just fine. The mastermind behind all of this has no reason to harm him after all. We can overcome the situation, together, and we'll free everybody, including your grandfather.
Thank you, Lloyd. I feel a little better now. And you're right, my grandfather has dealt with plenty of things over the years. Even in a situation as dangerous as this, I'm sure he'll manage to pull through, one way or another.
Right. Someone as tough as him won't be taken down by this.
That's right. How do you always know just what to say to me? Am I really that easy to read?
Huh?
If you think about it, it's a bit unfair. I've already told you all about my problems and worries, like I'm an open book. But you never tell me what you're going through.
Elie?
Tell me, Lloyd. Do you think you've managed to catch up to your brother? That's just the impression I got. That this whole time, you've been trying to live up to his legend. You often talk about the barriers we have to overcome. Quite often at that. Every single evening, in fact. But do you ever think that one of the barriers standing before you is Guy's shadow?
Yeah, I think you're right. It's no secret that my brother was always my hero growing up. Heck, he still is. Guy was amazing. He'd never surrender and always achieve anything he set his mind to. He wouldn't let anything bring him down. But 3 years ago, he left me forever. After that, I was lost, wandering without a destination or a goal to strive toward. So, I ran away.
Why?
I didn't believe that I had the strength to become as great a man as he was. I lacked the confidence to protect the ones I loved like he did. So, that's why I ran, far away from Crossbell, from home.
Yet here you stand, in Crossbell once again. Why come back then?
It's simple. I just realized that I love this city, that's all. My brother, Cecile, the time I spent with my friends, even when I was living in the Republic, all those memories were an irreplaceable part of me. I could never forget them. That's probably why I forced myself to take the detective exam during my time at the academy. It was the least I could do to be a stand-in for Guy. At the time, I thought that if I couldn't serve as his replacement, I had no right to return to Crossbell.
But even so, you were still able to become a detective on your own merit. Surely that's a sign that you do have the same strength he did, that you can become someone as great as he was.
No, actually, to be honest, I've never felt like I truly earned my detective's badge. I spent most of my life watching a detective who, while unconventional, was undoubtedly first-rate. Whenever I got stuck, I would ask myself, what would Guy do? He'd never give up, of course. He'd find a way to push through. The only reason I've even made it this far is because I've been relying on that strength of his, the image of him in my memories. But because of that, I haven't gotten any stronger myself. And I think I've finally come to realize that only recently. Mindlessly chasing after my brother, my hero, will never make me stronger. Not really. Though, I guess it's a little too late to realize that now.
Lloyd.
Elie?
There's something I have to say. I may have never met Guy, but I know one thing for certain. You've been the glue that holds us together, The person who always motivates us, no matter the odds. You have been from the beginning. I have? You've always guided me. No, all of us. Through thick and thin. We were all lost in this great gray city. Yet, you managed to be our guiding light. You're gentle, earnest, probably a little too dense at times, but through everything, you've always stayed by our sides, continuing to search for the truth when no one else will. It's because of you, of your strength and determination, the rest of us have made it this far. It wasn't Guy's doing, nor anyone else's. It was you, Lloyd. I thank Adios above every day for allowing me to meet you. Though, I admit, a part of me wishes we had met at Sunday school back when we were kids. Even I like to indulge myself in silly fantasies like that every now and then. Elie, I believe in yourself, Lloyd Bannings. The part of you that loves your brother, and the part that's always struggling to catch up to him. Both make who you are. That's the Lloyd Bannings that no, that's the Lloyd that I adore. All I ask is that you keep being you. Elie. Oh.
A short announcement to everyone remaining in the building. Due to an emergency situation, a portion of the floor's lighting will be turned off. Also, for security reasons, all exits besides the front entrance will be sealed. We ask for your understanding and request you exercise extreme caution when using open flames within the building at this time.
Well, I should probably get back to Belle. There may be something that I can assist Uncle Dieter and the others with. Yeah, of course. I should stock up on supplies and double-check our equipment while I still can. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Right, of course. Lloyd? Once we've resolved this whole mess, can we continue our conversation? Never mind. See you later. Ellie's cheek was so soft. Was she wearing perfume? I was so close. Just a little more and... Gah! What the hell am I thinking? Still, I just have to keep being me. If I'd heard that a few months ago, I would have felt just as confused and lost as ever. But now, I think I can agree, as strange as it sounds. Thank you, Elie, for everything. Oh, Starblast 2, Starblast. Can't spell love without Elie. Huh? You can't? Well, everybody, holy smokes, there was magic in the air. Lloyd, don't you think it'd be a good idea for you to take a bit of a break? Yeah, I'll take one after I go on another quick patrol. You've been running around just as much as I have, so you should get some rest too, okay? I think I will. Thank you for looking out for me, Lloyd.
Suspicious.
Huh? What are you implying, Belle?
Well, your face turned as bright red as your tall friend's hair just now. I hope to Adios you aren't taking advantage of this life or death situation to make a move on my dear Elie.
That's ridiculous. Although I was about to.
I will end you.
Would you mind taking care of the supplies and equipment? I'll speak with Belle and the others to come up with a plan for how we're going to overcome this. Let's do everything we can, but not to the point of total exhaustion. Right.
It seems I've gotten too complacent. I'll need to devise a plan to squash their little flame after this mess has been dealt with.
Something has her really worked up.
Yeah, you dense, thick son of a freaking. Okay, I'm gonna catch up to the current timeline, go talk to everybody, go make some ore for Lloyd, and then, then we're gonna cut to, I wanna try some of these post-scene dialogues with the others, so let's go do that. Okay, it's just a wild guess. Let's try on Randy's timeline.
What's the situation like, Randy?
No sign of movement for now. Though I wouldn't be surprised if they sniffed us out any second now. Probably won't take them too long to catch on to the fact that the big fancy limo belongs to the head honcho here.
True. Sorry, Zeit. Can we count on you to guard the interior?
Confident as ever, I see. Well, we've come this far. Might as well prepare for the worst now. Knowing how the CGF operates, they'll likely try storming the gates in waves. We'll probably be looking at a bunch of back-to-back battles, so we better replenish all the supplies and catch our breath while we can.
Yeah, good idea, Randy.
It does look like that indeed. And let's go to the Tio timeline. Okay, Tio timeline.
Oh, Lloyd, you're here.
Hey, Tio. Looks like the staff were quick to ask for your help. I know you said you tried to contact Jonah, but you think he's alright?
Likely. Jonah's placed backdoors in various terminals across the city to simplify the hacking process. As long as we have access to the terminals, we should be able to reach him and he can inform us of the situation.
Okay, so it's the same now. It was just a bit of a different greeting. It's good to know. It's good to know. Well, everybody, we are back on the final timeline. We are about to enter what Randy hinted at, a series of back-to-back battles, apparently, and we gotta win them for the DP, and I think it's optional to win them, because it's DP involved, so it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be unrelenting. We gotta bring our A game, but we finally figured out the bonding mystery. I'm so happy about that. That's sort of just a burden lifted off my shoulders. It's been a little confusing for me, but it finally clicked. We got it to work. I'm so happy about that. Tune in next time for, well, an attack on the IBC. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.